All right, so now let's get to a little bit what you guys are kind of hinting to. So we have a pricing sheet and everybody has access to this. If you're on my team, it's in Loop. Every single time before you write an offer, my suggestion is you should do a pricing sheet. It takes you less than 3 minutes to do. Maybe your first time you do it, it might take you an hour and a half to do, right? But by the time you do a couple of these, it'll take you like 2 or 3 minutes to knock these out. I do them on every single buyer transaction, every single listing transaction, because I'm trying to figure out on a buyer transaction if I can offer more money and get closing costs from my buyer, because I know most times the seller doesn't want to pay it, right? I'm raised in the business mindset. Don't ever count another person's money. So if I cannot ask a seller if they list a house for $300,000 for closing costs, I don't want to do it. I only do it if I have to, because if I know how to price a home and they're listing for 300 and it's worth 310, I know I got 10,000. I can offer them 310 and 10,000 in closing costs and say, hey, Miss McGillicuddy, it doesn't affect your bottom line. And she goes, oh, you're right, Anthony. Hey, you do whatever you want. Right? And then on a listing agreement, if the seller says, I definitely want 400, like Simone said, and it's worth 415, and even Simone's a tough client of mine, and I say, all right, Simone, even though we listen for $399.99, I guarantee if anything above 415 will split 50-50. You're like, I don't care, Anthony, do whatever you want, as long as I get my 415. Right? I'm like, okay, no problem, right? I don't know how many listing appointments you guys have done, but I've had listing appointments with sellers say, Anthony, I don't care what you list my house for, but my bottom line is I got to walk away cash with this. I'm like, cha-ching. I'm like, oh, okay, that's great. I write on list agreement, especially I guarantee, what is it? Listing broker guarantee, seller broker will next. Whatever that number is. And they go. So that means, let's say the house in Simone's scenario was worth, she wants 400,000. That means I could list the home for 200,000 if I wanted to get buyers, and then talk them up to 400. I'm just giving you an example. I've done that, not that low, but let's say Simone said 400, I'll list it for 374,999. She goes, Anthony, I don't care. I get 400, buddy. But I know my marketing is going to drive me more buyers, and I can drive the price up, because I know, because I'm in the loan business too, with $25,000, and based on interest rate, it ain't much more money. So, just so you know,
that makes sense.
All right, yeah. I try to do stuff that makes sense, y'all. I try.
We did it with the one house that we listed at 375 and ended up getting 315. I mean, with 310.
Yeah. 275.
275. Sorry. Yes.
Yeah. And we got 310. Yeah, absolutely. And they were happy as a mother, weren't they, Jim?
Yep. They called me because they were happy with 300, and then I called them back and said, okay, we got an offer for 310, and they were like, what? How did you get an extra 10,000?
I worked my butt off. Anthony's marketing. All right. And you put 35 racks in your pocket.
Anthony, this is, I know it's not today.
I was good. I'm trying to move on. Go ahead.